Just simple Q&As, I would say. Alright, so in the future, will there be more than 3 classes to choose from at the beginning of the game? The reply is, no immediate plans, but we would like to allow you to try out any character before choosing, /buying, /crafting at some point. Airship Ron. Who's Ron? Airship Syndicate Ron. Okay, so that's a new guy. I don't really know him. It's kind of, it's funny because I read a review recently about someone being upset with this game because they couldn't just delete their character, make a new character. They were forced to play one character and that was it. They couldn't go back and play a different one. I know that the game, in a sense, is it's a hero class based game. You kind of have to really pick your battles when you go into the game. You got to try every character out. I mean, you can't just be like, I'm gonna get rid of this character and make a new one. Once you have that character, that's it. There's no going back. The only other real way to unlock the other 2 characters is if you grind for them or if you buy them with real money. And I can see where that can kind of be an issue. It sucks to see that, but you really have to kind of think about that when you go in. They allow you to try every character out, and it's like, do you want to use this guy? Because, once you pick this guy, that's it. You're stuck with them. And the fact that review gave it a negative review and was like, oh, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that, and it was like, bro, you literally, did you not read? Like, come on, man. So, because he says no immediate plans, but we would allow you to try out any character before choosing /buying, crafting at some point. I just know that in the beginning of the game, I was able to try out every character before I was able to I'm pretty sure I was able to try out every character. It's got me wondering now. Maybe I didn't try to get characters out. I don't know. But see, he says we would like to allow you to try out any character before choosing to buy /craft. So maybe that's when you're about to create a character, like the ones you cannot, because I mean, after you choose one of the initial 3, you can't really test any other characters out. So that's probably what they're getting at. Did we mention weapon dyes coming soon at all, or did I spoil that? Airship Syndicate Ron says, oh no, yeah, okay, so that was already mentioned. If you guys didn't know, we did a video recently, not recently, maybe a month ago, on the art portfolio for Wayfinder, and they showed that weapon dyes are coming to the game. So that's going to be interesting to see. Maybe someone asked, what would they look like? What would the dyes look like? When do we expect this to happen? Early December, so that's going to be when the potential dyes come out, I guess. We're in the fun position of how quickly we can put this out versus how janky it will be. See, I personally feel like it's going to be more janky than it is when with the pace of putting content out. Were they asking maybe how long do they prefer putting content out faster versus putting it out in like seasonal patches? I'd kind of rather put something out sooner, a little more buggy, than y'all find stuff for us to fix quickly than wait. I'm not a fan of this. That's because that's what happened to Paladins, but okay. Okay, here we go. Solid did say that you guys are willing to be more risky with bigger impact patches now, especially with the on and off button for the back end. Yep, I'd kind of rather put something out sooner or a little more buggy than have y'all fix stuff for us to then quickly fix it. That's kind of why I don't mind us PC players. Beta testing for PlayStation players in this trying time. We can respond super quickly with fixes once this December patch comes out. So I'm assuming after the December patch comes out, they're going to be able to respond to fixes quickly. Now, I know when Reaver King came out and they did the quick fix to nerf ranged weapons, the game broke literally for like a day. So I'm going based off of what happened with Reaver King, that these little super quick patches, granted they were still with Digital Extremes at the time, I don't know if they're gonna work well. That's just me. That's just what I think. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, I'm down for it, but if they can make it work, okay, cool, let's do it. But I'm still a little on the edge with it. Any word on if we get a small patch this week for bugs found in respecing and that getting turned back on? Still hopeful, actually testing it right now. I mean, that was supposed to be out last week. And you guys said you were going to get it in this week, so I don't know. I mean, respecing, that's cool and all, but, you know, let's hope it actually works. I was going to try and hide all the debug stuff I have, but whatever. Weapon dies. A lot of those dies are in progress. Don't assume you'll get them, but the system is coming. So these are potential weapon dies Yeah, so weapon dies. Weapons will get a primary, secondary, and emissive. Mage blue, eh? I'm trying to see if I see anything different. I mean, that's a lot of colors. We only have like, what, maybe 15, 20 colors right now? This is a lot. Not all of these are going to be implemented in the game, though. He said they were testing out over 100 plus dyes, so... Oh, what is all this? Oh, these are spoilers, y'all. Hold on. Check this out, guys. What is this? That's what I'm assuming. Not sure if there were some in the shop or anything. This looks like... Why is Skylight all snowy? Y'all notice this? Give it to Omen. She doesn't have an ounce of fat on her. She's got to get cold. Who is this? Is this potentially a new NPC? They're literally the same people, funny enough. But if you notice, Skylight is all frozen over, like as if it were, Reaver Woods. That's interesting. Okay. I never see her complain, so I think she's comfortable like that. What do you think? I think right here he's showing weapon dies, and I'm just looking at a bigger picture of, Skylight. No, wait, he's focusing. Yeah, this Rion guy is saying new NPC model, yeah. Snowy Skylight, yeah. Skylight rework potentially coming in, guys. Okay. Seriously, we have a lot in progress. Don't get upset if I show you something that doesn't come out soon. So we've already looked at that picture. Looked at that one. What is this? What area is this, guys? What does it look like? It looks a little bit like it could be Highland, but there's a guy standing right here. Looks like the houses are broken down. It looks like Highlands. And then there's Sorrow. Why is he in the picture? Sorrow getting all the leaks. Interesting. So I foresee a snowy Evanor coming. Again, with a Christmas-esque theme, maybe. Again, I can't promise any of this makes it into the patch. Yeah, so, okay. But you know, I kind of know exactly what will. Okay, so he knows what's going to be coming into the patch. We're focused on making the core foundation of the game solid. Content is important, but more important is perfecting disconnects general playability. We don't have hard content goals that are immovable anymore. We can focus on making the game in general good. We're still working on content, but we now have the control and flexibility to release when we believe it's ready. That's good. I like that. I hope we get these updates on PlayStation soon. I've personally been working very hard to make this happen. Is Digital Extremes making problems for that patching PlayStation, or is it a time issue? It's just a lot of processes, honestly. Digital Extremes has been as helpful as they can be, and we are mostly waiting on support tickets with Sony at this point. So it seems like Digital Extremes has done their part, so we can definitely, not bat the eye at Digital Extremes anymore. And, Sony being such a big company, they're very sensitive about what they allow other companies to get a hold of, right? So, okay. And then, lastly, we're working on improving Pyre as well, spawning at a consistent time on all servers, for example. But also, for me, I can just do this to see if he spawned. I mean, yeah, they definitely made Highlands snowy. That was probably the giveaway right there, to show that Highlands can get snowy. So, it looks like Highlands is going to have a little bit of an overhaul. That's a pretty interesting AMA, or I don't know if it would be an AMA, but more like a sneak peek at what's to come in future patches. So Skylight's definitely getting a remodel in terms of, snow. Same with Highlands. Now, does that tie in with the story? Like, does that tie in at all with the story is the question, though. Maybe not. Maybe they're just doing something snowy because it's like, it's the winter months right now, I'm all for everything that they've posted, which is great. The one thing I'm probably most excited for is just the fact that, they talk about we don't have hard content goals that are immovable anymore. We can focus on making the game in general good. We're still working on content, but we now have the control and flexibility to release when we believe it's ready. I like that. That'll probably be the biggest answer that I'm very happy to see. And probably we're focused on making the core foundation of the game solid. Content is important, but more important is perfection, I guess? Is that what he's trying to say? Perfecting? I don't know. Disconnects, general playability. So those are the big ones. I mean, the dyes are awesome. I love it. Cosmetics are always awesome. I like that. But, we can only tell. We can only, wait and see. Hopefully this next patch is gonna be dope, or Who knows? We might get some more announcements later today. Is this a new Senja skin right here? I've never seen that before. That looks really cool. Is that Epitaph? Or is that a skin? That's a skin. Okay, alright, nice, nice. What else you got here? The Colossus looking really blue right here. I got a simp for the muscle mommies, baby. That looks kind of cool, though. I ain't gonna lie. This is definitely a Christmas event. Bam. Look, I just found it. This is like more of a Christmas thing. Look at these Christmas lights. Yeah. Probably has nothing to do with the story, then. It's nice that they're trying to get into the seats. Wait. Who's that? Is it the vendor? This guy. Who's this dude? Who's this guy? This little asshole right here. He must be that new vendor they're talking about. Oh, my bad. It was Titan's Bane. Like that real fast. Hold on a second. Do we have anything else? No, just weapon dies. Imagine charging folks for just a different color palette. Yeah, so they're not charging for that. Trust me, I will be the first to share when there is. So that's all he's posted so far. Shoutouts to Buskin. Thank you for letting me know about that, man. I like it. Weapon dies look cool, guys. You can tell they're really passionate about that. I'm gonna reset. Okay. So this is where we left off, guys. We were shown the new skin dyes, which look really great. I'm excited for that. Hold on. This is like a 3-part YouTube video. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright guys, so we're back at it again. They posted a couple more questions, and actually, we have a patch. So let's take a look at that and see what's going on. So, would you look at publishing the game yourselves as a last resort? And the answer to that is we're publishing it now by ourselves. So yeah, we'd have to expand our team more, but it's certainly not out of the realm of possibilities. I mean, if you're going to expand the team, that's going to cost more money, and then just thinking about it, it sounds tough. It sounds tough. I'm sure they have a nice little nest egg of funds for their team, for their developing department, but, you know, if you're built to develop but not built to publish, it kind of becomes, I mean, I'm sure they've done some form of publishing, so they have an idea of how it is, but I'm not 100% sure. No, I personally feel like if they can manage publishing it by themselves and they can take their own direction that they want to go with their game, then that's going to be great. But it just comes down to if they can handle it. You know, it's a lot of extra weight on the team, and I don't know. We'll see. So I'm assuming someone asked if there was going to be a Wayfinder Wednesday, and, you know, no Wayfinder Wednesday anymore. That was done by Digital Extremes. They were the ones that kind of did the whole Wayfinder Wednesday. Hopefully something will pop up in the future for them to really, like, bring into flesh for ways that the community can see what's coming to the game without having to like dive deep into Discord like I do. Maybe they're asking about the website on Digital Extremes, and yeah, so they don't control that website. That's all Digital Extremes. It wasn't written by them. It was done by Digital Extremes content team. I sadly have no bandwidth for it, so there's no. I guess right now there's no Wayfinder website. Is that what I'm getting at, maybe? And they're just kind of explaining that Wayfinder Wednesday was basically that. So this whole last bit right here was just explaining how Wayfinder Wednesday is not happening. It should have been today. And I guess they're just explaining to the community why. I already kind of knew that. I was kind of told that early in advance. That, you know, if you're not in tune with Discord, like I said, if you're not deep diving into Discord looking for news, and for the casual general public that just kind of goes off of the website news and whatnot, this is how it's going to be. There's not going to be any more Wayfinder Wednesday. For all the PlayStation players, paperwork is mostly done. It's just waiting on some tickets with Sony to be handled so AS can start pushing out updates again. Much love to all of you out there. So that's the only news we really have for PlayStation. Hey, they're just saying paperwork is mostly done and it's just waiting on some tickets with Sony. Okay. And for those that celebrate Thanksgiving, have a happy day of the turkey. Dev note, respeccing has been something we've been working on since last week and have run into various issues, but believe we have fixed them. If we feel the need to disable this due to other issues popping up, we will. Affinity respeccing has been re-enabled. That was the big 0.12 patch. Okay, so known issues. There has been a bug since launch that the first point that you apply doesn't apply stats. We are aware and will address that in future patch. Also, at times, the stats may not update until closing the window and then returning. Fix an issue where Mastery Arc and I wasn't properly working when using Tempest. Okay. So... excuse me. Where do we go to respec? Right here. Respec points. Alrighty, guys. That's, I want to say that's it. That's all they posted. I don't think there's going to be anything else. This was the big thing that I was hoping to see at least happen this week, was being able to respec finally. I thought there'd be a little bit more bug fixes, but no problem at all. This will be a big thing too when this comes back. Paperwork mostly done, just waiting on tickets with Sony to be handled to airship, so. Alright. Well, that should be the last of the supposed updates that we are getting for this week, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. As always, Supabounce here. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Alright. I mean, it was a lot of information to take in, but